quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here, quack, there, quack, everywhere, quack, quack.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Wait a minute. Who's back there?
Just me, Henry Green.
You almost scared the life out of me. Get yourself down here, Henry Green. Sneaking in the trucks, hitching a ride? You can get into a pack of trouble that way, kid.
I'm sorry, mister.
The name is Mac, and I'd better pull this truck off the road so we can get things sorted out. It's time to take my break anyway. Now then.
You don't have to say anything. I'll just go on my way. It's okay.
Wait a second.
I know you see the way I look. All these ugly, big brown spots.
I see them. Now, what did my sweet wife give us to eat? Chicken spread, ham and cheese, tuna.
I mean, if you don't want to have anything to do with me, I'll understand. I really will. Mac, isn't there something you want to ask me?
Sure, but I figure you're going to tell me anyway. You're running away, aren't you?
I had to run away, Mac. I had this disease called chocolate fever, and nobody knows what to do about it. I look so terrible and ugly.
I wouldn't say ugly. Sort of special.
I'm not special. I'm a freak. A chocolate freak.
Easy now, boy.
How would you like it if people stared at you?
You know, kid, I've had some experience in that line myself. But you can't let it get to you.
That's easy for you to say.
Let me ask you something. You got a mother and a father?
Yes.
They've been good to you?
Yes.
So they're pretty good parents, right?
Right.
And you love them, because they're so kind and good, right?
Yes.
Well, how do you think they feel right now? It wouldn't surprise me if your mother was crying her heart out, just sick to death worrying about you.
But, Mac...
No buts about it, Henry Green. A good child doesn't cause his parents grief and heartache. You got that? Now, here's my plan. First thing we do is drive down this road until we find a telephone. Then we can call your folks so they can stop worrying.
Okay.
Well, all right. Let's get this rig on the road.
Reach for the sky.
Hands up.
Don't make a move. The old finger in the pocket trick.
Works like a charm.
Are you crazy? What is this?
This, sir, is a robbery, a hijacking, in fact. Section 3, Part 4 of the Criminal Code. Seizure of a cargo of goods from a vehicle or vessel on the roads or waterways.
Right, Louie. I'm Lefty. He's Louie. People get us mixed up sometimes, but I don't know why.
My name is Henry Green, and he's Mac.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure, even under these unfortunate circumstances.
You sure you really want to do this? I think you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble.
You, sir, will be in trouble if you don't do exactly what I say. Now, climb up into that bunk back there so we can proceed with our business.
Hey, listen, you better stop now. You're making a big mistake.
Mistake, huh? We know exactly what we're doing. We are hijacking a cargo of expensive furs.
Furs? Furs? Oh, Henry, they think they're stealing furs.
No furs?
No furs.
Then what?
Candy bars.
Oh, no.
Chocolate bars. With almonds.
Oh, nuts.
And some without nuts.
No wonder it smells like chocolate. What do we do now, Louie?
I don't know, but I'll think of something. Meanwhile, we'll get this truck to our hideout.
You said this job would be like taking candy from a baby, but we were supposed to get furs. What do we do now?
I'm thinking.
What's going to happen to us, Mac?
Don't worry. I almost got my hands free. Just be ready to get out of here in a hurry.
I think I hear a dog. Listen.
More than one dog, and coming closer. Watch those two. I'm going outside to take a look.
The old rope 'em together trick. Some hijackers you are. Saved by an army of chocolate-loving pooches. You must taste awful good, Henry.
What's going on here? Our dog smelled something. Chocolate. That's what it is.
And they just took off after it. Rex, you stop licking that boy this very instant.
What in the world's going on here?
It's a long story, but if one of you will please get the police, it'll all turn out just fine.
We go after furs and we get candy bars. We go to our hideout and we're invaded by dogs. It's getting so a guy can't make a dishonest living anymore.
You're right, Mac. My parents were sure happy to hear from me.
And as soon as we drop this load of candy bars at the warehouse, home you go.
Who is this Alfred Kane, Mac?
Well, his name is Alfred, but everybody calls him Sugar. He's my boss.
Wow, you have everything here, Mr. Kane.
Chocolate is my life, and candy is my business.
If I worked here, I'd eat everything every day.
Henry Green, if it won't offend you, I would like to ask about those big brown spots you seem to have all over.
It's chocolate fever. That's what Dr. Fargo said anyway. Maybe because I love chocolate so much and eat it all the time.
Chocolate fever, eh? Well, I find that terribly interesting.
I find it just plain terrible. I look like a freak, and all because of chocolate.
Well, Henry Green, let me tell you a story. It's about a boy like you. A strange thing happened to him. The very same thing, in fact.
You mean
Big brown spots all over.
he had chocolate fever?
The very same.
But how did he...
Was he cured, you mean? Oh, yes, indeed. The cure, however, was in two parts. And the first part was the most important. You see, although life is grand and pleasure is everywhere, we can't have everything we want every time we want it.
I guess I've had too much of a good thing.
Indeed.
I'll eat less chocolate. From now on, only when I really, really want to.
Very good. That is half the battle.
And the second part of the cure?
Very simple when you think about it. What flavor is the opposite of chocolate?
Vanilla!
Vanilla pills, Henry Green. The very thing that'll cure your chocolate fever within the hour.
Vanilla pills. Who would have thought it?
Mr. Kane? That boy you spoke about. Who was he?
His name was Alfred Kane, but his friends called him Sugar.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Kane.
You can call me Sugar.
And you can call me Henry. I'm feeling a lot better, Mac. Maybe it's those vanilla pills. And I haven't even had one piece of chocolate today. You know... Look, Mac! My spots! They're popping away! Disappearing!
French toast for you, dear, and as a special treat, your very favorite, chocolate syrup.
You know what, Mom? Just this once, I think I'll skip it.
Well, now, I think our little one is growing up.
Gee, Elizabeth, cinnamon tastes pretty good. Better than that. It's great. I'll bet it would be good on top of ice cream, or my favorite cereal in the morning. Hey, how about cinnamon milk? Yeah, that's great. I could put it on lots and lots of... Wait a minute. Can you have too much cinnamon? Gee, I wonder, is there such a thing as cinnamon fever?
Do you think Henry Green got the point that too much of anything can lead to trouble? Well, if you like chocolate fever, the Library of Congress thinks you'd enjoy these other books, too. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl, The Chocolate Touch by Patrick Skeen Catling, and Stregonona by Tommy De Paola. Your local library and bookstore will help you read more about it. And be sure to join us next time for another CBS Storybreak.